This video recounts 2 days of biking the Palouse to Cascades Rail Trail with a stunning ride to Ralston on the first day and a completely nerve-wracking encounter on the second day. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jill and friends call me Taro. This is episode 6 of 7 of Backpacking the Palouse to Cascades Rail Trail. The first day was tough but rewarding. The trail was rough in spots, but the views were incredible. A huge thanks to the Ralston Grange Hall for letting me use their restroom and refilling my water. You know, it's amazing to see such a supportive community around and on the trail. By the way, just listen to these coyotes from when I was camping there. The second day started with dirt roads and a detour around the trestle bridge that goes over Cow Creek, which I would later learn had been fixed.
So I'm heading up into the hills outside of Ralston. It's a lot of work with the heavy load, but my bike's doing fabulous on this gravel.
After climbing that steep hill, I stopped to rest, snack, and accidentally left my bike gloves behind. Flying down the other side was a blast, but by the time I reached the bottom, I couldn't find my gloves or where I was supposed to rejoin the trail. I took out my map app and swapped my sunglasses for my readers. I found the trail on the app and began to go forward towards it. A few moments later, I was on the trail with sun in my eyes, and I realized, crap, I forgot to put my sunglasses back on, and now they too were missing. I parked my bike off to the side of the trail and walked back to find them, but a truck had stopped and picked them up and drove them back to me. The couple in the truck started out pretty friendly, asking about my trip and offering trail advice. But the questions started to take a turn. Am I biking alone? Am I scared? Do I have protection? The man mentioned a killer on the loose and showed me a photo. My gut told me something was off. So I remained calm and said that I was carrying protection and showed my mace. This seemed to satisfy them, and at that point he handed back my sunglasses before wishing me well and driving off. 15 minutes later, I was still pondering this conversation, and I heard the gravel and an unmistakable sound of a vehicle approaching behind me on the trail. It was the same truck, y'all. My stomach dropped. They pulled up to me, and this time, they were returning my gloves from earlier. So some more questions followed, like, where was I staying that night? I kept a calm and friendly demeanor, and I lied. I said I'd be camping at the BLM site, which was my original pickup location. I made a mental note that I'd need to call my father-in-law as soon as I was done and they were out of the area to let him know that we were going to need to change the pickup location. But I beat feet and pedaled super hard, getting to a locked gate section of the trail where it's private property. I felt a bit safer once I locked it behind me, and I pedaled to the next locked gate and hid behind it while waiting for my father-in-law to pick me up in the new location. While I was there, the sun was going down, and I changed into my street clothes, tucking my hair up into my hat so that I looked like a different person. I felt so relieved once my father-in-law arrived. We were loading the car when a white truck rolled up. I froze, thinking it might be the couple, but it turned out it wasn't. Thank God. I'll never know if I was in real danger. I mean, they could have just been overly curious and nice. But I trust my gut. What do you think? Would you have done anything differently? Let me know in the comments. And please stay tuned for the final leg of the trail next week. Until then, happy trails.